One thing I believe that we all need to understand and not be grossed out by it is where our food comes from. How many of you like bacon? How many of you like sausage? I love both.
If this is not your kind of thing, I encourage you to not watch it. If you want to watch and you want to learn something about Appalachian heritage and how to scald a hog and how to work with pigs, then you can watch this video. If you don't want to learn about that, if you don't want to see this stuff, skip the video. Don't watch this. It's a hog, okay? We're going to teach you today the old-fashioned way of processing a hog. We're going to teach you how to scald the hog, how to make bacon, sausage, ham, maybe pork chops. I'm not quite sure. This is the man in charge of all of it. He learned it from my great-grandpa. Come on along with us. We're going to have a little bit of fun today. All right? We're going to do 89.9. What you got? Got that. Trusted. So folks, what we're doing here, this is a smokestack right here that you see behind me, and this is a large tub of water. We have some pallets and we have plywood laid out right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a hog and we're going to dispatch the hog, meaning we're going to kill the hog, and we'll roll him over in this warm water. Now the goal here is about 148, 155 degrees. We'll dip the hog over in here and we'll scrape the hair from the pig, okay? So once we do that, we'll take the pig and cut it into sections, and we'll start making the bacon, the sausage, and the hams. It sounds simple, but it's not simple. I'm going to take you along. We're going to learn about this. If you are here to see something pretty, then you're in the wrong place. If you're here to learn something about the Appalachian way, this is the way it's done.
So folks, I think the one's probably around 350 and the other one's probably 450. Gotcha. Pretty good.
I'm just going to be a little bit transparent. I was born and raised in the city, went to the store. I figured everything just came from the store. When I moved to the country, I realized what goes into, and I know that sounds ignorant, some of you will probably laugh, and I knew that animals were slaughtered and we ate the meat. I get it, but it's one thing to see it, and it's another thing to just go in the store and buy it. So there's a lot of little hang-ups and things that I still have because of my past experiences. So this is interesting. Hopefully you find it interesting too.
Before we get started here, folks, I want to let you know this video is going to show dead animals. Dead animals are what you buy in the grocery store in a package just like this. When you buy a box with hamburger patties in it, it's from an animal that was alive. When you buy a package of pork chops, it's from an animal that's alive. When you buy chicken fingers, it's from an animal that was alive. I'm taking you to a place that you may have never been, a place where animals die. Now, if you eat meat, that means you're eating dead animals. If you don't want to see the hard part, if you don't want to see this, so if you want to continue. If you want to cross-examine me and tell me how gross I am and how nasty I am, I'm just going to delete your comments. This is real life. The food you buy in the grocery store, the meat you buy in the grocery store was on the hoof or on foot at some point in its life, and this is the part that you know. This process is we have to dispatch the hog. We'll do that with a 22 rifle, and then we'll cut its jugular vein and drain the blood. I'm not going to show you this, but this is what's going on. We have the pigs in the trailer right here. We'll do that, and we'll take it over with the tractor and the bucket over here to the scalding pot. So guys, this is Joe. Joe, tell me why you're doing this.
We're doing this because, people have gotten away from doing it the old way, the way it used to be done years ago. And, it's sad that the generations are getting away from that now. And it's a good experience for young people to get involved in this to keep, the heritage alive the way it needs to be.
He was just telling me, this is something that my kids may never do, his kids may never do. We used to do this every year here on the farm. When I was growing up here, we killed 1 or 2, 3 hogs, and my parents sold country hams and ham biscuits and stuff like that to make money, to make extra money because we were poor, and that's the way it was. So this is just passing on that Appalachian heritage.
Yeah, and if anybody can benefit from it, it'd be great.
Yep. So we're sharing this with you because we think you can benefit from it. This is a part of Appalachian heritage that's going to be lost. So we have the tractor over here. We're picking the pig up in the bucket. We're going to bring him over. We'll put him in the scalding water, which is right here.
You know, it's amazing how spoiled we've become in this country where we've forgotten this is what people used to do to survive. Like he just said, they were poor. They had to do whatever they had to do to survive. And a lot of people will look at a video like this and kind of look down on people like this, but they've never had to live and fight for their food.
So we've already dispatched the hog. We've killed the hog. We're waiting on the water temperature to get up a little bit. I have a little laser sensor right here. We're at 114 degrees right now. We're shooting for that 148 mark, and we want to catch it on the upstroke. And the way that we're doing this is we want to heat the water up to a temperature that opens the pore on the hog and allows the hair to simply fall out. And we use these little scrapers. I'll show you the scrapers here. So once we get the water warm, we'll dip the hog in the hot water and we'll pull him back out, and we'll use these scrapers right here. And basically, you use that scraper and you scrape the hair off. This is the big side, this is the small side. So if you look at it like this, the small side is used for getting around behind the ears and in tight spots, and the big side is used to get the massive body of the hog. And basically we just remove the hair. So the heat has to be just right for us to lay that hog in there, those pores to open up and allow those hairs to release. That's what we're doing. Folks, here's a perfect example of why you don't mix your technology and your farming. Right up there in that tree, about 60 feet up, is a DJI Mavic Pro drone. So we got a $1,000 tree right there. Good times.
All right. Now we're gonna get down to the nitty-gritty. Getting hot. I'm just gonna do it like a around in there until it gets up there about 148. It's pretty close here, boys. We're gonna roll him right on over in there. You two, me and Josh will roll him in there, and y'all tighten them chains up where you don't slosh.
Okay. We'll bob him up and down for 3 minutes.
We just keep on bobbing them. You don't want them shoulders and hams laying on the bottom and turning brown on you. They'll cook. All right.
How much of the hair will fall off once we dip him in there?
It'll come off in a handful.
And then once we get him on the other side, we just get off what's remaining.
Yeah, and give him hell in.
When you
Put
hang
him in there, Josh. Go over there.
when you hang him in the tree, you gonna stand up here?
Yeah.
Then when you flop down, we're going to ease him down. Hold on, Paul. Let me get the back end underneath here. Hold on.
Pull it.
There you go.
I got it under.
I got it. That's good.
All right. Easy. Pull them chains tight. Pull them tight.
Got it.
Got it.
Ready?
Don't bob him now. You
Don't?
be bobbing now. Let him go down in there. There you go. Joe, let your end down.
What is?
Push him with your foot.
Push him on over this way.
Was that other chain, the sable chain?
Yeah.
So right now we're bobbing the hog up and down in the water here. The water temperature reached 148 degrees. And what we're waiting on is for the hair to turn loose, okay? So the hair has to turn loose. If you get him too hot, the hair will set in and you'll never get it out. If you don't do it just right, the hair won't turn loose. So that's what we're doing here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
You coming?
Oh, yeah. Up there. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
Go
nice.
back in there with you, okay? The hair coming off his tail.
I ain't tried yet.
Should slip right off.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we'll bob a little bit more. Now, chicken, you get them feet up and give him a twist. Put it up on the table.
All right.
Yeah,
All right, good. Good. Oh, though, we got to pull him that way first.
you gotta get the chain, pull him this way. Like, there we go. All right. Get him ramped up.
All right, check his flank. Right there, that flank. Right there.
Oh, yeah, it's feeling off.
Coming on?
You definitely ain't doing something like this by
Stick your
yourself.
hand down in there. Yeah, it ain't gonna scar with you.
in sheets like that, okay?
All right, we'll throw a bucket of water on him in just a second. Y'all ready?
Yeah, you are.
All right, we made him. Hot. All right, come on. Watch yourself. Hot stuff. Okay. Then we'll roll him over on the other side.
Hold on, let me get up on the twins' legs.
Okay.
Damn chain to get wrapped.
So those of us that are kind of spoiled and go to Costco and Walmart and all these different stores to buy our food and our meat, how many of you would actually do this? I think most of us, if you haven't been raised this way and if you've never done it, you would only do it probably if you knew you were about to die. You probably do what you needed to do. But most of us wouldn't want to do this. Just watching it, I would do it. I wouldn't want to do it, but I would.
Looking pretty. Red all turning white. I need some more water. Well, you're doing good. All right.
Stay over there. Get his ear. Pull his ear through you. There you go. Over there. Come on now, Dad, now. Get them all. Get them bacon hairs.
Feet gonna set on you.
You gonna eat the feet, Vaughn?
Huh?
You gonna eat its feet?
Yeah. I ain't gonna eat no hair. Yeah, I'm gonna eat the whole hog if I can.
There you go.
So you wanna get that skirt. You done got the skirt off of it. You know that hide, that layer of hide underneath the skin?
Yeah.
It's called a skirt.
Is that ear clean enough, or does it need to be?
Yeah, clean. You can put your mouth on it, it's clean enough. Otherwise, keep it clean.
Country folk right there.
There you go.
So now you can see that the hog almost looks totally white, okay? So we scraped all the hair off, basically all the mud, all the hair, and a layer of skin, the top layer of skin. Now we'll hang him up with the tractor, and we'll move on to the next hog.
Tell me what you're doing now. We're fixing to gavel him, and we're going to hang him up on a single tree, and then we're going to wash him down with hot water. We're going to scrape him again.
All right.
Once we scrape him again, we're going to wash him down with hot water again, and we're going to throw cold water on him and finish the scraping, and it'll be time to take out the entrails. We're gaveling him and taking the leaders out that we're going to stick into the gavel that will support the weight of the whole hog. Am I doing it right, Joe?
Yeah, oh yeah, you know what you're doing.
That's the way you do it?
The way I do it, I cut on both sides, just like you got it. Just make sure we get that big one out.
So folks, if you find this process interesting and you're looking for a set of these, I had the hardest time trying to find these scrapers. I found the married my sister. You would be scraping a hog hanging out from a tractor.
Nope, not at all.
One more hot water and clean him down good and then throw cold on him, rinse him off.
My dad's giving me total crap about the drone that's still up in the tree over here. He's like, I don't throw that butter on the camera.
I guess that's karma for saying, you know what, you learned everything on your own.
Yeah, it's the price of doing business. Have a YouTube channel, you break stuff. That's just all about it. Bring you guys along with me. So what you guys don't know is that Zach used to be a Rio in an F-18 Hornet. He used to be a Navy Rio, actually Marine Corps, I believe, Rio, flying F-18 Hornets. Cool. Now he's shaving a pig's head. So we gotten all the hairs off that we could possibly pull out, and now he has a torch, and we take that torch, and we'll be burning off the rest of the hairs. There's probably out of, I don't know, 40 million hairs, there's probably 150 hairs left. I'll get you a little close up here. This is the part where we remove the internal organs. I'm not going to show you. Basically, we'll slit right down the middle, pull out the internal organs, and we'll utilize whatever organs we're going to use, like the chitlins and the liver and the heart and a few other things. Some of these things we don't eat ourselves, and we'll be giving away to.
So how many of you people are organ meat people? I know people that do carnivore, the carnivore diet, they say organ meats are really good for you. It's just not my thing. So if you're an organ meat person, drop a comment in the comment section. Like, what's your favorite organ meat? When I was growing up, I used to eat liver, but that was just until I knew what it was. My mother used to make it. I don't eat it now.
Tying this string around its intestines right here, just so it don't drain back inside once we pull the guts out.
So the next step in this process is we'll take the hog back down to the house here. We're going to hang him in a nice shady spot. It's going to be nice and cool tonight, down in the 20s. And tomorrow morning, that's when we'll start working with cutting it up into quarters, sectioning it up, making the bacon, making the sausage, making the hams. So we'll show you how we do the country hams, how we cure them with salt, and hopefully not get ran over with the tractor. My dad's a character. So this is a point in the video where I say bye, guys.
So in conclusion, hopefully those of you that actually watched the entire video, you weren't grossed out by just, some people get freaked out by seeing what they do to animals. Some people are animal lovers, you know, and they forget this is how it was done. You know, now you have factories that do this in mass numbers. They probably have huge boiling tanks. But this is, like the guy said at the beginning of the video, this is real. This is how it's done. This is how it was done. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like this video if you haven't already. Also subscribe to the channel. And as always, I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Later.